All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well. Salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity, risking their freedoms and their lives to do so. Shalom to the speckled bird brothers and sisters that look like the other nations, all right, and believe that they are of the other nations, but their seed line goes back to Israel and that they are coming back to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and repenting, hoping to be delivered. All right, shalom, shalom. Just gonna get to it. This is Jake. I'm not sure if he works on the ports. This video was sent to me. I had recently screened it and downloaded it for this lesson, and I believe he made this maybe like 2 days ago or so. Um, and he basically goes in on it, man. That if this strike goes on for more than a few days, then we're gonna see prices rise, all right, and certain products won't be found even at all anymore in the stores, and we're also gonna see uh, uh, this effect on all the citizens and different people, you know, within America. But I'm gonna just let them speak real quick.
Listen, man, you guys ain't getting this. Some folks are, but some folk, you guys not getting this. Some people still thinking this is about money. The strike is happening. The strike is happening. The ports that are closing intakes 63% of our products, our commodity, into the United States. 63%. If you lose $63 out of $100, it's a huge dip. The 37 is not going to get you far. Guys, that's what's getting ready to happen. And you still thinking that something's going to be done. What scares me the most is the president of the United States. Instead of him, the day that he was briefed, the day that he was briefed, the man said, "I will not get in the middle of their collective bargaining." It's the reason why he has the power to veto it. Biden can stop it all right now and give all of us back peace of mind. It alarms me that he didn't even stop and think.
And the scripture goes on to say, especially for you Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans, all right, you're not ever going to have a fair shake. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. All right, that's written in the scriptures, man. All right. Um, yeah, I'm going to get it. Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. All right, because most of this is orchestrated. All right. Even because I mean, maybe the union is actually asking for 77%, but that is pretty outrageous. But outrageous as it is, the automation is taking over, and hey, that's affecting people's jobs and livelihood. But hey, like I said, this is really geared to bring chaos in the streets because it's controlled uh chaos, order ab chaos is what um Esau goes by, and the elites, and they're planning, all right, to get rid of the majority of the populace, bringing down to 8 million, all right, not 800 million, all right, not 1 billion, but they want the population of the earth down to 8 million, a easily controlled population, and the majority of the people on the earth are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, really Israelites. I'm going to say that really Israelites because not all Israelites look like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, some of us do look like the other nations and subscribe to being other nations, but we're Israelites, man, by your father's bloodline, you know. But I'm gonna let him speak some more. Uh, and that's pretty much it on that scripture.
Just think on it a day or two. This man has been groomed to be president. He was groomed to be in politics since he was a boy. And you think that he ain't put thought in this? And you guys are still asking yourself how to elect.
And they did put thought into this, man. All right. Biden himself, all the presidents, they're just even his presidency, as you can see that it's a clown campaign, and we're still, we're still in the month of October. We're coming to the beginning of the month of October. The election has not arrived yet, so it's no telling they could shut that down with all the chaos that's going on. It might not be an election. It might do. It come next year, you'll really see. Nothing's gonna be the same. We're gonna approach a new normal, like uh, Commander Chief Harris said. You know, we're going forward. You know, they want to put this thing into hyper. Hey, what did they say? Operation Hyperspeed. You know, he wants to set up his new world, man.
Can be delayed. Let's think about it. If only 37% of our intake, our commodity is coming in now, when you go to the store and the pack of chicken used to be $10 because they had 500 of them back there to sell, or 5,000 of them back there to sell, and now you go there and they only got 200 to sell, so it's no longer $10. Now it's $23, $24. That's what we're getting ready to be dealing with. And if you don't take this serious, man, and you have a family, now you could probably, if you don't take this serious and you don't have a family, man, you getting ready to fail your family. Guys, what they're asking for is a raise and basically concrete placement. The port is never going to do that. Automation has been going on since 60s, 70s. You used to have full service gas stations. You don't know no full service gas stations because now it's nobody cares about doing the pump themselves, and not because they don't have to go all the way indoors. They can just do it at the pump. So that saves the walk. So there's no point of full service. And then they got car washes at the gas stations. So if you want to get your car clean, we've been heading towards automation since we can think. And right now, the union is getting ready to, they're not backing down. They don't just want money. They want no automation in the port to never do that. That's why we're getting ready to be affected. I really wish the union members would just say, man, look, just give us the money. We'll figure it out when that time comes. Us as American people, we could be like, to ensure that our families still have food to eat on. I want us to have the choice of being able to decide what I want to eat tonight. I want to have the choice of not having to worry about if my neighbor gonna run in my house because he's ran out of food. So since I still want that choice, add it to my taxes. It'll give us, the American people, we'll pay 45,000 of them. We'll figure that out. It ain't gonna cost us too much. This is not about money. This is not. And the port is never gonna do that. Guys, we're getting ready to experience something we've never experienced before, ever. And it's strange that the president of the United States decides to not intervene. That makes no sense to me. You want to ask me why do I feel like this can delay the elections? Because I'm telling you, within 5 days, you'll start seeing shortage on everything. Within 12 days, you'll start seeing prices go up on everything. On the 24th day, it's probably going to be some major, like, hey, they're going to have media showing a Walmart to a no meat at all. That's how quick it's going to happen. 63%. We're getting ready to lose 63% of our intake. Our outtake is our bottom dollar. Our intake affects our daily prices. And you guys are still not taking this serious. This is the biggest threat to America. This is more of a threat to America than Russia. This is more of a threat to America than China. This is our own people. And these unions ain't backing down. But what's going to happen is people are going to start calling these union members out. Hey, man, I'm sitting here. They're going to start posting videos. They make sure everybody got a phone. I'm sitting here. They're going to be showing it all off. They're going to be eating peas or something. I'm just happy to be able to eat. Then they're gonna have little dumbass TikToks of people. This is how they're gonna make dumbass. They're gonna keep you guys entertained with TikTok videos of how to make peas taste better and have a good night out of it. That's
And if that doesn't happen, soon, that's gonna happen eventually, man. So what this guy just said, it was almost as if he was a prophet because yeah, that's what you see now. You have these different influencers that hop on trends and they make because hey, these people, even Jake makes they make folly and jokes out of the curses and the struggle. All right, so just like even with war, because Americans won't take anything seriously until it really buckles down. But hey, sooner or later, when stomachs really, really start growling and there is nothing around, you know, there's no food in the stores, then something's gonna click and survival mode is gonna kick in on these people. You know, like a rat in a bucket that's getting burned, and they're gonna claw their way out. Which is a torture method. That the rat claws. They use the rat to claw someone alive because the rat is trying to escape from the heat. From the heat of that bucket. They fear that their life is in danger, and their back is against the wall. Well, that's how even the modern day person is gonna start acting when shit does get wild, and it will get wild. It may not happen in the next few weeks. It may not happen in the next few months, but eventually, all the legislation, all these different orders that have been in place, they're going to be active. Even with war, with them circling around the extension of the draft age. I mean, changing the draft age and also bringing in the draft. You know, which is going to include men, women, and young ages of the youth, man. All right. So everything this guy is saying, you can pretty much see it coming into play. It's almost as if it was orchestrated. And ultimately, it was orchestrated by the Most High, who you don't see. But we know that the devil, who you do see, all right, and the elites, who we seldomly see, they orchestrated this.
what we're headed towards. I'm forewarning you guys. Another thing I want to speak to you guys about is this.
And before this guy, who forewarned you? The prophets. The prophets forewarned you that the Most High wanted to bring about this chaos as judgment on America for what it did to the nation of Israel. All right?
I'm gonna say this before I get to this. Prepare yourself. Go get your family food, fuel, water. Go get them everything that y'all need, man. If you can do it, go get it, and go get you some ammunition. I'm telling you. Just make sure you can protect your family. That's all. And not saying anything's gonna happen. You just want it. It's about to get crazy.
Wait, which is nothing wrong with arming yourselves or stocking up on food, but at the end of the day, all that's going to run out. You may not be able to get to the food that you stocked up. You might get robbed. Guns jam. All right? So I'm going to get a couple scriptures, then I'm going to let this guy play. There's nothing wrong with being prepared, but the best way to be prepared is to be with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. This is Isaiah chapter 8, verse um verse 12. It says, "Say ye not a confederacy to all them to whom this people shall say a confederacy." Right, because sooner or later, when the smoke does clear a little bit, we know that the confederacy that this man is going to bring is going to be the another automation. It's going to be the C hip, the micro C hip. All right, you can eat. We finally found a solution, but just so we know that you're not an illegal or you're not a homegrown terrorist, we need you to take this microchip. All right, with that confederacy. But the scripture says, "Woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help." All right, and it says, "Say not a confederacy to all them to whom this people shall say a confederacy. Neither fear ye their fear, nor be afraid." It says, "Sanctify the Lord Yahweh of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread." All right, you have to put the Most High as your shepherd. All right, He's going to be the one that's going to be a covering for us. All right. As a matter of fact, this is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 1. It says, "Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a rock in a weary land." So that's going to be the man in whom the Lord puts his strength on, man. All right. That person is going to eat just by the belief that they know that they're going to eat at the end of the day. That person is going to be protected just by the belief that they're going to be protected at the end of the day. And this is Sirach, uh, chapter 2, um, by the belief of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. But this is Sirach, chapter 2, verse 7. It says, "Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest she fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail." All right. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. All right. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord Yahweh and was confounded, or did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. So if you're on the field, like, hey, you barely survive, but then you like, I don't know about this, you're shaky, and then as soon as you get presented with an opportunity, because in this truth, we're not opportunists. That's a weak-minded spirit to have. All right, a person that's an opportunist is going to take whatever looks like a good deal to them. But we know that this is the greatest deal of all, is to be with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. If we suffer with him, we shall reign with him. All right. But the Most High is not going to forsake us. But it says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. But it says, woe unto him that is faint hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. So if you have that faint heart, hey man, you might as well go after Esau, Edom, because that's what you're going to do anyway. All right. You're going to give up the man of the Lord. You're going to do whatever to protect your own belly. And the Most High is going to judge you for that. It says, woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? All right. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word. They that love him will keep his ways. And that's unto the end. I'm going to get one more scripture, then I'm going to let this play, because I don't want this to be long. The video he made is already a little lengthy. Um, Actually, I'm going to get two more scriptures based on bread. This is Matthew chapter 3. It's like Matthew chapter 4, I believe it is. This is Matthew 4 and 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone. So the fact that we even have to eat is a curse of the flesh. All right. But the Most High could put the Spirit on us and not even have to eat, to be sustained. But by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. So ultimately, we just need the Most High to sustain us. And by that belief, the Most High will feed us. All right. But this is Matthew chapter 6. Um, this is Matthew 6:25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat or what you shall drink, nor for your body, what you shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? All right. So there you go, man. The Most High has a care for his elect. He said the birds eat all the time, man. You know, even in Esau's society. You know, it's fucked up as the ecosystem is. The Lord still blesses animals to be able to eat. You know, so how much more men and women that are keeping the testimony of his son, Yahweh Shai.
Out here to lie to you folks, man. I just started I just started this TikTok, and I did it to make sure my political reviews are lining up the way I thought they were. And so I just happened to just hear something and let you guys in on it. I always felt like the October 3rd is just coming to my mind too much. I don't know. I truly feel something's going to happen on October 3rd. One of the things that's going on October 3rd is I wrote it down. It's called Rosh Hashanah Day. It's Jewish New Year. It basically symbolizes a new universe, a new year. It's exactly 33 days before our election. It's exactly 33 days before our election. I feel like,
And he could be right because we know that the elites they operate in that type of symbolism. All right, and the elites are little hats, not primarily little hats. They're little hats. The elite of the little hats, then it's the little hats, then it's the rest of the Edomites, man. All right, and they operate by soothsaying in the left hand side, and that number 33, you know, that's a Masonic number.
something's going to happen. I don't know. It could be good. It could be bad. I feel like it's going to be bad. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not even going to sugarcoat anything with you guys. I'm nervous to talk about this. I'm telling you straight facts. But the difference is I care about my family. And for me, I'll go for mine. And just like you'll go for yours. Guys, we're getting ready to experience some of the worst times ever. What these union members do at this port, I told you, it's very complex. I did work there. Not anyone can do. That's why they feel strongly that the port is going to give in. But the world has already showed them automation is inevitable. It's going to happen with or without you. They did it in California. They're not going to promise these people that. And the union members are getting ready to bargain with the American people. And the sad thing is they gonna have families to feed too, and that's what's gonna make it tough because some of them gonna be like, man, you know what, man, I'd rather go back to work for my family go without eating again. And the thing about it, the organization gonna say we're not going back. And the thing, guess who has the contract? The organization has the contract. So you can't. The union members can't even be like without the approval of the union, they can't even go back to work. They can be out there doing the work and everything. They're not gonna get paid. And thing is, they wouldn't even let them on. The union will probably start prosecuting their own people for not standing by with it. I'm telling you, man, I don't know, man. I'm telling you guys to prepare. I'm telling you, man, did you know over in Nigeria that they're going on strike on October 1st as well with their government for possible corruption? And they're talking about how these other countries are doing the same thing. It's too much going on. If you throw enough shit at the wall, something's going to stick. And everything that they're throwing is everything that they're throwing is detriment to our society. It's going to affect us, the American people. What's happening at that port is the only thing you should be focused on. It's the only thing you should be focused on. If those folks don't show up and do,
Nah, the only thing you should be focused on is Yahweh Shai. You know, because even this is a distraction from the spirit. But nevertheless, this is more important than all the other folly that's going on. All right, because this is about to affect. This is proof of prophecy. All right, that's the only reason why I'm even dealing with it. All right, this man got a fearful heart. And I'm not saying don't take it seriously. You have to take it dead seriously. We have to take Yahweh Shemiah Shai dead seriously. Literally, by the definition, dead seriously, man. Because it is gonna get bad. But the Most High said these same plagues that He had said He was gonna bring upon us. All right, that He's gonna bring upon Babylon. Really, this is actually judgment for our enemies. You know, He's gonna deliver us out of the same. This is Baruch chapter 4 verse 27. Be of a good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High, Yahweh Shemi Shai, for ye shall be remembered of Him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High God, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more. For He that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation. So this is really the time of our salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for He that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy son. So this is just a play that's coming back on Babylon, man. All right? On the Americans. People that want to subscribe is that, man. All right, man. Hey, we might got citizenship here, but we're Israelites. All right? We're not Babylonians, man. We're Israelites. We've forsaken the mindset of a Babylonian. And hopefully the Yahweh Shemi Shai will take that as serious as we're trying to take this, man. All right? Because no, this is what's important. The spirit is what's important. But things like this makes you want to lock in more into your focus. All right? Because what is he talking about locking into? Stocking up food that's only going to last for so long, getting guns, getting gas. Once again, I'm not against doing those things, but ultimately, if you're only setting your mind on those things, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble, man. Because this is Sirach chapter 5, verse 1. It set not thy heart upon thy goods. Say not I have for my life, have enough for my life. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. And say not, who shall control me from my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride. So hey man, you thinking that you okay, you know, you thinking that you're good, that no evil is gonna come onto you, well, you're gonna be surely mistaken in that day, man. All right? Because the Lord, hey, he's the king of sneaking up on your ass. He counts it for that day that you're not gonna be looking towards him, man. That you think that you good, that you're lackadaisical. Um, yeah, this is Luke chapter 12, verse 16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, this is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, the letters of red. The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room where to bestow my fruits? And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided? Because a lot of people are going to die in their homes, or even outside their homes, with all that shit stocked up, and it's going to be left for another. So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich toward the Most High. So that's what we're thinking about, man. Setting up riches with the Most High so that we can eat. or survive or get to the next day. All right, be able to go to another city, really just be able to enter into the kingdom. We're trying to survive this so that we can get on a chariot. That's what this is all about. This place is it. This is it. This is really it. It's so many hiccups to where it's not going back to how it was. It's really this man trying to put together the official topping on his kingdom, which when the Most High allows him to do that, that's going to be the end completely. That's when the Lord is really going to come down on him. All right, and a lot of our people don't seem to understand that, but the scriptures wrote it first.
Do that work after the first, we gonna experience times none of us will have a story to say we can relate to. It's gonna be that bad. If you fail to prepare yourself, man, it's on you. I hope you live in my community. If you choosing that and you think this is another scare tactic, I hope you live in my community, man, because that means you shop at my same grocery stores I shop at, and you not going in there getting it. Guess what? It leaves more for me and my neighbors. Now I ain't got to worry about my family going short. Well, I ain't got to worry about my family going shortage, and I ain't got to worry about my neighbor trying to come and get nothing out of my house because they good too, because you left it in there. Guys, this is huge, man. This is bigger than anything we've ever dealt with.
Another thing is too, as this video is nearing its end, you know, actually I'm gonna just let it play and then I'm gonna say what I have to say.
This is going to change us forever. This will, I really feel like this will delay the elections. I'm telling you, man, prepare. Prepare.
And it very much well could, but going into something he said, that leaves more for me and such and such. You got people that are just stockpiling weaponry, man. They not worrying about getting the food. They watching you get the food. They watching where you go home and stay. You know, they might be friends with you. They're putting together militias so they can come rob you. All right. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, or where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. All right. So, I'm going to kind of switch it up a little bit uh, on how the U.S. and Israel set to launch a coordinated airstrike, and they did. You know, they ended up killing that military officer, if I'm not mistaken. All right, they ended up knocking him off. So they rained down missiles on their ass, man. They rained down missiles on Lebanon. You know, so right now, it's really about to kick into hyperspeed. And another thing is too, once a war gets in action, then it's really gonna be that the storehouses are closed, man, because all the funding is gonna be going towards war. Also, if it's a world war, it's gonna be lots of sanctions, meaning that it's not gonna be trade anymore like that. You're not gonna have different countries trading and whatnot. This is Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 24. It's like your verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. All right? It's going to get that bad. And then it's going to be more riots. The only thing is that it's going to be riots where people are going to be running up in everything. It's not just going to be a uproar against stores because of civil rights, and human rights aren't being acknowledged, but because these people are finally going to see that their government does not have their backs. All right. But going into this, Russia calls on Israel to withdraw troops from Lebanon. All right. Russia on Tuesday, that's the day, called on Israel to withdraw troops from Lebanon, warning that the attack will lead to a further escalation of violence in the Middle East. What is that talking about? What is that talking about, man? It's going into the third world's woe, man. Uh, I'm gonna get this in the book of Joel. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get this in the book of Joel. Uh, this is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up." Because of what? All right, because of the third world's war that the Most High plans to bring. All right, that this is going to be the war to end all wars. All right, Yeah, this is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past. The Second World War, that was, almost 100 years ago. All right. It says, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And it came quickly after that, man. Right now, we're in the 21st century where all this is about to begin. All right. The Most High ain't trying to let this place go on much longer. He's coming. He wants to destroy this place from off the map. That's the reason why you see great wars, man. What do they say? No empire has lasted beyond 250 years, and then you go into the amount of years that uh that uh that America's been in power. I think it's been like 275 or something like that. Or it might be vice versa if I'm mixing it up, Salakia. But the thing is that this place is past its course. Like the last Simpsons episode, people said that in which hey, who knows? They could just be pulling a leg because they had Bart come back and he was 10 years old in the last episode of the season finale of the first season, which is bugged out that they made the season finale the first episode. But uh, 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 you have people saying, well, how long, even if they even said it in the show, well, how long do you think we're going to keep on doing the same old shit? But it's really them trying to say that they want to bring about the NWO. But really, hey, man, how long you think that this place is just going to keep on being the same old, same old? Hey, nothing lasts forever except for righteousness. That Aquemini song, nothing is for certain, nothing lasts forever. But until they close the curtains. Shit. It was curtains closed on this place. But this is Joel chapter 3, back in verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. All right, and that's another thing. People might even just join the war just so they can eat, you know, because the majority of the provisions are going to be going towards war. you know. And they might be giving provisions out, a little while, but then you're gonna stop seeing them provisions come through. You're gonna stop seeing the soldiers come through, and they're just gonna let you people survive, man. When it does get to that level, you know, you're not gonna be seeing the National Guard come out to you no more. You're not gonna be seeing any aid anymore. All right, beat your plowshares into swords. All the agriculture is gonna be going towards war. All right, and your pruning hooks into spears. There's not gonna be any fishermen. All right. It's all going towards war. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what these countries really been doing. They've been pretty much focusing on war, you know, for the longest. Especially, what is it, North Korea. This man don't even feed his citizens. He off 40 people because thousands of people died, you know. So these people are ready, man. These other nations are ready to bring down Israel and America, all right? Because that's who you see, that's who you see holding hands right here, man. Zelensky in America, Zelensky coming from Ukraine to see about weaponry in America. It's that time. All right, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Because the Lord's going to get active as well. He's going to get activated as well. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. The Lord's judgment, Yahweh's judgment. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. All right, that's why, hey, we Yahweh Shai is known as the Grim Reaper, man. You know, he's picking up that which he did not sow. All right, he's coming to reap and destroy this place, to deliver his elect and destroy the wicked. you know, and he's going to be also doing it through the elites because the Most High plays all sides. And with that, he never loses. All right. And it says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. It's the time. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, the wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And we've been seeing different signs in the heaven. All right, the different blood moons. Shit, we just had 2 moons. We had 2 moons, man. Just recently on the 29th. I'm not sure if it's still orbiting, but hey, these are signs of the times that the Most High comes to destroy this place. So with that, hopefully this has been edifying. We're here. That's the best way I could describe it, is that we're here. So with that, we continue to fast and pray in the spirit that Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai be with us and our families, and strengthen us in these harsh times. And sooner or later, you're not going to hear from brothers on these videos, man. But Lord willing, we all make it this sincere. We all make it the brothers that we see day to day that's pushing this, going through struggles, financial struggles, family struggles, health struggles, mental and spiritual struggles, man. I pray this was edifying. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Shalom, and Abba Ball.